the sunshine of Georgia as we bring you the highlights of round 2 of the 2018 Trans Am Championship presented by Pirelli from Road Atlanta. Opening the series at Sebring, Florida, the tight and twisty 2.5 miles, well-turned, iconic Road Atlanta course couldn't be more different. The series will travel the entire United States, heading next to Homestead, Miami, then they turn north to Detroit, Indianapolis and Pittsburgh in August, and the final leg takes us to the iconic Mid-Ohio, Road America, Watkins Glen, finishing it off at the Circuit of the Americas in Texas and Daytona. And as we head to Road Atlanta and round 2, we first take a look at the TA and TA3 class. Once again, after his win at Sebring, they'll all be gunning for the multiple champion, Ernie Francis Jr.
Won the last race of the season last year, won the first race this year. So it's a really great start for us and an early points lead we hope to hold for the rest of the season. This has always been a track that I've loved. I've been racing here since I was 13 years old. But in these cars, it's something else. It's definitely nothing like anything else that I've ever raced here before, so it's a lot faster, a lot scarier, and it gets your blood pumping for sure.
Something else that might get Ernie's blood pressure pumping this weekend is the sight of Chris Dyson in his mirrors, another hard-charging CD Racing Ford Mustang.
First of all, the competition is fantastic here. I think the cars are really captivating. It's one of the fastest circuits in North America. It really keeps you honest. You have to be really disciplined. I think from a racing standpoint, it's going to be tough to pass, so qualifying will be important.
Chris Dyson looking to improve on second at Sebring. Perfect conditions then for qualifying as Mark Bowden went head-to-head with Randy Kingsland in TA3, Kingsland taking the pole.
We've struggled all along with keeping the car going, and this pole's really big. There was a lot of anger coming around the track yesterday to get the pole.
So then in TA, Ernie Francis Jr. with pole some 6/10 ahead of Chris Dyson, then David Pintarak and Simon Craig, Amy Ruman and Jeff Hinkle on row 3. One man missing from the top of the grid of TA is the Camaro of Lawrence Loshak, who missed out on qualifying after an incident.
Well, we had a little bit of a mechanical issue. I'm not really sure, just a freak accident. You know, you're racing these cars, you're always pushing them to the limit. We're really excited to get our first pole. And going to the last corner, started giving it steering input to go to the right. Something happened, the car just went straight off, snap spin into the tire wall. Man, it was devastating. The car obviously has been really, really fast. A lot of work. I mean, we're here till 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, a lot of the crew was here all night. Keep telling the guys thank you, and you know, sometimes some of the best races are won from the back.
So let's take a look at Road Atlanta, sweeping through the woods and uphill all the way to turn 6 and 7. Few places to overtake, then down the long run to 10, where all the action takes place, and then through to 12 to finish the lap. Let's head then to a double rolling start, starting with TA, Ernie Francis in the pole position, and as we look from David Pintarak, we can see that Chris Dyson has taken the lead into turn 1, and it is Dyson who leads, and a leisurely look in the mirror confirms that for him. Great stuff at the start. Away goes TA3, not a good start by the pole man, and it's the 4-line winner from Sebring, Mark Bowden, who takes the lead. Back with TA and David Pintarak, getting through on Ernie Francis Jr. Randy Kingsland recovering well in the number 11 Corvette to get back the lead in TA3. Chris Dyson under massive pressure through the back markers with Ernie Francis Jr. all over the back of him. And in fact, coming together with Chris Dyson after a safety car caution and onto the dirt at one point. Ernie Francis having to give the place back. But as you can see on the last lap, all over the back of Dyson, who held on to take his first victory in the series. Chris Dyson with his first Trans Am victory then over Ernie Francis Jr. in second, Simon Craig third, and Tim Rubright in 4th place. Great win and great battle for Chris Dyson.
If I was going to have a shot at Junior early, I had to take it, and I had a pretty good run coming down the hill. You know, I think we kept things clean. Ernie's a great racer. You know, I mean, to be honest, I don't think he meant to bump me there. You know, he gave the spot back, which was decent of him. But I think we had a race-long battle for the ages, and I think it's a sample of what's to come this year.
And the points after 2 rounds sees Ernie Francis Jr. now 3 points ahead of Chris Dyson, who closes the gap. Simon Craig third, David Pintarak in 4th place, and Kerry Hitt is 5th. After the domination in TA3 by 4 line at Sebring, Randy Kingston bounces back with his 3rd Trans Am career win to split the 4 line boys. Randy Kingston then with victory, Mark Bowden 2nd and Tim Kesman of 4 line in 3rd. Tom Herb 4th and Milton Grant 5th.
I didn't push any issues. I just lay back and let it happen.
And that's how we roll in Trans Am 218. Brilliant stuff by Kingston. And now a 10-point lead by Bowden over his teammate Kesman in TA3. And now the Trans Am Muscle Car Challenge by AEM. One of the favourites, Mark Miller.
Road Atlanta is one of the fastest circuits around. There's not a lot of really slow zones. My first pro win came here at Road Atlanta. I love this track. I really have a lot of fun here.
Now, talking of fun, look who's come to play in Trans Am, the one and only PT, former IndyCar champion, Paul Tracy.
I haven't driven on this track at Road Atlanta since 1986. Yesterday it was a bit of a challenge. I was like, what have I gotten myself into? But today we put some fresh tires on and it felt a lot better, and we're within a couple tenths now.
Well, that may be so, but it couldn't stop pole man, 20-year-old hard-charging Justin Haley, clocking a 124.617.
We're looking forward to it. We're on the pole. We got a fast car, and we were fastest in practice as well. So I'm going to go out there and try to perfect 40 laps on the track and hopefully get a win.
Haley, a regular NASCAR runner, looking to fulfill his potential. Getting the pole by over 4/10 ahead of Tony Buffamonte. Geutenberg, good to see him back in the championship, and Mark Miller rounding out the 2nd row. Rafa Matos would start on row 3, looking for that first win. Away we go then. Good start by the leader as we look back from Justin Haley in his Ford Mustang. Matos in 5th place from the start, but will get up to 2nd place behind Justin Haley as these two went for the full 101-mile, 40-lap race, going to and fro for the lead. Likewise, the battle was on for 3rd place. Misha Geutenberg at 10, making a great move on Tony Buffamonte, dropping him to 4th place. Meanwhile, Rafa Matos was trying to build on that lead over the next few laps, but Haley was wise to it and soon caught the flying Brazilian. Haley retaking the lead as these two swap places throughout the entire race here at Road Atlanta. Meanwhile, Mark Miller in the Dodge Challenger, challenging for 4th position, but this challenge on Misha Geutenberg a little too rough as the 25 is thrown into the gravel by Mark Miller. As for Paul Tracy, he started at the back having flat spotted his tires in qualifying and made it all the way through to the top 8. Meanwhile, at the front, it continued to be an amazing battle between these two, and a battle of wills at the end. Rafa Matos finally on the penultimate lap, taking the lead back ahead of Justin Haley. Haley, try as he might as they came into 10, on the final lap could do nothing about it, and Rafa Matos of Brazil takes his first ever win in Trans Am, and it was well deserved. So then, confirmation, Rafa Matos with the win over Justin Haley. Tony Buffamonte getting up to 3rd place ahead of Scott Lagasse Jr. in 4th.
I'm speechless, I think we had a great start, picked one by one. My car was really good in the last 2 laps, and I could keep him behind me.
So then, with 2 rounds gone, Rafa Matos has 64 points ahead of Tony Buffamonte with 52. Mark Miller is 3rd with 48. Congratulations then to the Brazilian Rafa Matos. That's it from Road Atlanta. We'll see you next time out in Homestead, Miami. From me, Jonathan Green, goodbye for now.